Hello, I'm Pastor DJ Manuel from Greater Friendship Missionary Baptist Church in Tuskegee, Alabama, and I'm also webmaster for the Auburn District Association. As we prepare for our Auburn District Association Virtual Congress of Christian Education, I want to take some time to talk with you about best practices for using Zoom if you're an attendee of one of the courses. So we're going to jump right in with these best practices, and I hope that you will employ them to help you enjoy your time in class. First, I want to remind you to clear your schedule. Make sure that you block out time for your class. Try not to schedule other things at the same time so that you don't have to leave class early or show up to class late. Make sure that you clear your schedule for your class time. Second, I want to remind you to avoid multitasking. If you can, resist the temptation to check your cell phone, to reply to text messages or emails, or to have other windows open on the computer doing other tasks at the same time you're in class. By focusing on your class, you will get the most out of this teaching opportunity. Third, I want to tell you to get to know Zoom. Look at the menu in Zoom. Look at all the options that are available to you so that you can find things that you need. Familiarize yourself with the interface. Know where you can find the chat, for example, or how to mute your microphone or turn on or off your camera. Also find out where you can raise your hand virtually in Zoom. Take some time and look throughout the interface to become more familiar with it. I want to also ask you to please name your profile. If you've never named your Zoom profile, you could log into the class and it may just display your phone number instead of your name. That makes it difficult for the instructor to interact with you and for other classmates to interact with you. Or it may just display the name of your device. I'm pretty sure that your real name is not Galaxy S10. So take some time and make sure that you go into the participants area and go to your device and click to rename yourself. I also want to encourage you to mute your microphone. When you're not speaking, please mute your microphone. That way, it will not pick up extra noises in the background, so that everyone can focus and can hear the instructions that are being given and enjoy the class time together. I also want to encourage you to turn on your video so that you can actually have human interaction. That's one of the great features about Zoom. When we're able to see one another, though we may be far apart, in this virtual environment, sharing a smile or a nod of our head means a lot in the middle of the class time. So do whatever it takes to get yourself ready to be on camera. Smile and turn on your video for Zoom. Next, I want to ask you to please position your camera appropriately. And what I mean by that is make sure your camera is positioned at least at eye height. You may be looking at your device and your device is down low, and unfortunately, if your device camera is lower than your face and you're looking down, you may have everyone looking into your nose. So it would be better to have your camera at eye height so that it looks natural and looks like you're having a conversation with the individuals you're on the video with. Also, you want to make sure that when you're positioning your camera that you make sure that it's focused properly. And for my next point, I want to tell you to make eye contact. Know where your camera is. When you're looking directly at your camera, you give the impression that everyone else is looking at you and you are looking at them. It makes the interaction more personal when we make eye contact by looking into the camera. I also want to encourage you to clean your camera lens. When you have a camera on a smartphone or a tablet, may have been in a bag or even a computer, a laptop computer or desktop computer, and sometimes we inadvertently touch the camera and we may leave smudges on it. There may be dust on it. There may be oil on it, and it will make your appearance look blurry or foggy or even far away. So you want to make sure that before you begin your Zoom class that you clean your camera so that we can get a great look and a great view of who you are and can see you clearly. That's what helps us have great communication and connection in Zoom. I also want to ask that you clear your background. You know, sometimes when we set up in Zoom, we set up in a place in our home where we're comfortable, but unfortunately that place may have a background that is full of clutter and it becomes a distraction for everyone else. Take some time to make sure that you set yourself up in a place where the background is clear. And if at all possible, set up in a place where others can't walk behind you, so that they don't inadvertently come into your Zoom class walking through and not aware of what's going on, and they begin to be a distraction for your classmates. I also want to encourage you to limit distractions. And when I say limit distractions, I mean you can make it easier to focus on class by turning off those extra notifications on your phone, by making sure that you're minimizing any apps that are running in the background, that you even mute your smartphone so that you're able to focus on what's happening in the class. Also, I want to encourage you to unplug your television. I've been on several Zoom calls where individuals did not know that we could hear their television broadcast in the background. So you want to turn off your television so that it's not a distraction to you or to the class. Also, consider putting your pets away. I have 2 cats and they have crashed many Zoom calls, and I have learned to put them away when I'm having a Zoom call because I don't want them to walk in or come across my desk. If you have a dog that barks a lot, you may want to put that dog in a place where it cannot be heard, or in a place where it can be silent and not be a distraction for your Zoom class. Also, I want to encourage you on this particular distraction to avoid eating in class. It is so easy to do when you're at home and you're comfortable to just grab a quick bite to eat. It's okay for you to have a bottle of water, a cup of tea, or a cup of coffee there to help you stay hydrated, but please avoid eating in class. There have been many instances I've been on Zoom calls where individuals can be heard chewing, or we could hear their fork hitting the plate. You want to make sure that you're not eating in class and that instead you wait until after class is over. Thank you so much for taking time to listen to these Zoom best practices. I hope that you will enjoy your time in the Virtual Congress of Christian Education. Enjoy your class session, and God bless you.